because they're hitting them in every direction.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. And again, it's Mahomes. And Robinson with a big catch. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. But now it'll be third down. On play action, it's Mahomes. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Tommy Townsend now as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Taken in at the 11. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite mode as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line.
He was brought down.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Looking deep downfield. He's got a man. Complete. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
They go play action with Burrow. He'll buy some time right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. On first down. Tally, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the rout is on. It's 24-0. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive. But they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Mahomes now to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Logan Wilson able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. When you talk about a battle being won in the trenches, that touchdown right there, a lot of credit to the offensive linemen.
Yeah, when you watch them surge across the front, they really created great space for the runner to get in.
Dan Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And this carries into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial... And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Carlos Dunlap able to record his 5th sack of the season. We're back now in KC.
Chiefs, nothing.
And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. His throw incomplete. Mecole Hardman the intended target, and it's third down. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key.
And his pass is intercepted time today. Picked off at the 38. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And he's got it. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Makes the score.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now here's Mahomes. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And my goodness, another interception. Read it well, and it's picked. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
On play action, they'll throw. This is caught. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Hayden Hurst, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Makes the score.
Bailey got the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Raw had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
The 45-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
back.
Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And that one complete to Keene, the tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 39. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a first and 10 at the 39-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a first and 10 as they search for a late score. On first down, Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
8 yards on the pickup.
Facing a second and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now it's Mahomes again. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First and goal at the 2.
They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Brings up second and goal.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's third and goal. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give him credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed down. The Bengals recover. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Today's final score.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Bengals, they're not going to go quietly here as the wind moves them now.
I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma